Hi everyone and welcome back to another speed build video. Today I'm building like a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 story house, and I'm placing this in Newcrest, which is the town where it's empty and you build your own lots or import them. And I actually was full, there was no empty spaces of lots, so I just deleted a house because I really wanted to make one and put it in this world. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it with a household, but yeah. So I've just made the basic shape of the house and I'm just putting the roof on and doing the adjustments. I always find the roof the hardest, but actually this time it wasn't as bad, but I felt like it didn't look that good. And remember, this is the second proper house that I've made, so it won't be that good. And now I'm just choosing the roof colour. I'm going for lots of reds and blacks in this house, so I use like a brick type of effect on the roof, and as you can see I'm putting some paneling in there, and I'm sure there's an easier way to do it than having to go all the way around the house and place them. I think there's like a button you can press, so it does it for all of them. And then I was just choosing the colour to go on the sides of the roofs, and this took me the footage was 1 hour and 1 minute, and I cut it down to about 15 minutes, I think 15 minutes, not 50. And now I'm just working on the bathroom. I always find matching things right, so the kind of contrast, but nothing's everything's the same colour. So I have pale blue counters, I have a white, everything else is white, like the toilet and the bath and the shower. And this, I'm not trying to make everything as cheap as possible. This is more expensive. I think it came out to about 121,000 at the end when I looked at the estimate. It was something around there. It was at least 100,000. I think I'm going to put this in the gallery, but at the minute I'm not sure how you do that, so you have to bear with me now, because I'm kind of new to this game. The first time I played it was the 23rd of December. That's when I got it, so I'm kind of new to it. And as you can see, my decorating skills are horrible. I'm just placing stuff in and then rearranging things, just trying to see what's best. And this order I'm doing, I actually have a layout that I've previously done of what colours and stuff I want, like a little plan sort of thing. And as you can see, I'm changing things as I'm going. The windows change a little bit throughout, especially in the bathroom and on the front bit, I changed that a little bit. And then I'm going for a red themed kitchen, just using red counters, and I changed my fridge colour into the cooker and the microwave to red. And I actually had a bit of trouble with the counters, as you can see in the corner one. It's not right, and I just couldn't find how to do it properly. Tried a few different combinations and it didn't work. I was going to put counters on the top. As you can see, I'm trying to find one that would go on the top, but then I thought that it's going to block out quite a bit of the window, so I didn't put any more of them in. And then there's my red fridge. I think, what's it called again? It's the one that's defaulted to yellow. I can't remember. It's it begins with an S, I don't know. But I use that. It's quite expensive as well, all them different appliances for that. So I'm just putting little decorations in, trying to fill up some counter space, trying to keep to the theme of red. I've got a red bin there, and I put a red flower, and then I'm doing the counter, and as you can see there's a black line that goes through the middle. Once I get it done I'll show you what the final bit looks like. And I just had a lot of trouble there. As you can see, there's a black line through the middle of the island, and I just couldn't get rid of it, so oh well. And then I'm just putting some bar stools around here because there's no space really to put a dining table. I could have either had a dining table in the middle, in the middle, or an island, which I wanted an island more, so that's fine there. There's actually more bar stools than there is people will be able to live in this house, but people might come over and stuff. So now I'm going to work on the lights, and I had the same lights all the way through the house. I added a couple of ones to some rooms, I had some standing lamps in the bathroom, not the bathroom, the bedroom and the lounge. And actually I put the lounge on the back. I was going to put it where the bedroom's going to go, but then I finished the bedroom and realised I was going to put the lounge there. But it really doesn't matter. And I quite like the light colour wood, kind of contrasts well with what I'm going to put a black colour bedroom really. And then I had a bit of trouble with the windows, as you'll see in the second. And also, before you're thinking, I'll do the wall colours after, once I'm now to the end. So I went through the windows a couple of different times trying to find one that was good, and then I them big panels, as you can see there, I put them in for a bit and it just didn't really look right. But the bed was centered, which I really wanted to be, and to be able to have 2 nightstands on the sides of the bed, but you needed space to get into the bed as well, so needed to make sure I could do that. And actually, I've just realised I've got the the nightstands too close to the bed to be able to get in it. I think that's what it was. I'm sure it was like that on Sims 3, where you need to leave space to get into bed, but I don't know. And I've got a black dresser, black nightstands and stuff, and I've got some black lamps there as well, a black mirror, everything's black. And I put a TV there as well, and then I'm just putting another counter there, as you can see, because, oh no, I didn't put a counter there. I was just trying to fill up space, and yeah, I put some pictures in. It took me quite a while to find a picture, because I wanted to have like a black type of border, something that fits in with the theme of the house, and I ended up going for like a dark brown colour, which is kind of a dark colour, which I was just mainly going for, and a black rug there. And now, I can't remember where I go to. I think we'll go to the lamp. Oh, yeah, that was the moment I realised that I was going to put the bedroom there, and I was trying to figure out if I should move everything over or not. So now I'm working on the lounge, and I was just trying to find a good place to put the TV. I ended up going for one of the most expensive ones and putting that on the wall. And it's quite a modern lounge, I would say. I've got quite modern things in it, but I put a fireplace in, which I suppose kind of decreases the modernness of the room. And I went through lots of different sofa combinations where they're placed and the colours I've used, because I just wanted it not to be all one colour. I wanted it to be some things contrasting. So as you can see, there's like black cushions on a white frame, I guess it's called, and then a black fireplace there with like a little statue on the top, just something to fill the space. And then I'm just putting some plants around the room just to add another little colour and just, I don't know, just something a little bit different. And then the wallpaper I use, which I do a little bit later, I really like. It's a bit different than what I've used before. It's like a black wallpaper with like a blue border, but you'll see that later as well. And then I've just put a red, what's it called? I can't even think what it's called. A red carpet sort of thing. Red rug, that was it. Just to fill up the space and also incorporate the red colour that I wanted to be using throughout the house. Okay. So now I've basically done most of like filling up the rooms and stuff, and I'm just making little adjustments, like taking out that wall that I had there on the corridor just to open up the space a bit. And then I've decreased the size of the bathroom because I realised after doing all of this that I haven't incorporated a space to have like a studio or computer room. Not a computer room, a computer. So I just took a little bit of the bathroom away so I could put a desk in the main bit of the house, and I just put a nice desk and a nice chair, again, which is a black colour which incorporates everything else, and I put a desk lamp there. And then I had a lot of blank space, so I put an easel there, but then I realised it doesn't really look that good, so I just took it out. And then what did I do? I can't really remember what I did. I'm just waiting for the video to go on so I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I just put some decorations down there, like a shoe storage thing and a coat hanger, and then I put some boxes there, just rearrange different things just to see what looks best. And I put a nice big rug there, well, it isn't that big, just to fill up the space, and again it's red, which looks nice with the things it's surrounded by. And then I'm on to changing the front windows, like I think I said before, and I've just, as you can see, it doesn't really look that good from the outside, so I just changed the windows for the bathroom so it would look good with the other one that I wanted to put in. So there we go. And now what do I do? Oh yes, I'm getting on to doing the wallpapers, which I actually just do a pastel, which is like a light blue pastel colour for the main bit of the house. And then for the bedroom, I did like a cream, kind of like a creamy brown colour. And then I just filled in the pastel again with the corridor. And then I go on to do the bathroom, and that's just like a tiled, I think it's called slippery tile or something like that. And that's that black wallpaper I was on about. I was really unsure about it because it doesn't look that good with the window. But then I just decided to keep it. It's a bit modern, a bit different, and it fits in with the theme of the room. And now I'm moving on to the outside bit. At first I nearly forgot to do it. I thought I was finished and like, oh, I've got the outside to do. So I start off what do I start? Just by finding a tree, I just go through many different trees. A lot of them are quite big for this plot, and I ended up putting both the same trees at each side, and then a little stone walkway there. And then what do I put a bin at the side of the house. I didn't want it too at the front because it's not pleasant to look at, really. It was a nice bin though. I think it was the most expensive one. And then I tried to put a fence on, but it wouldn't let me. I don't really know why. It had to be against a room, but I wanted a perimeter around the outside the house. But that didn't work. I'm not really bothered though. And then I might do that later actually. I just put some hedges against the window just to fill up the space and add a bit more greenery. And then I just put like a rock border around the pathway. And I don't really like the rocks in the game because you have to place them individually. You can't like place one and then you already got that in your hand again to place another one. You have to go back every time, which gets a bit annoying. But I placed them anyway, and then I get onto the back garden, which I was really unsure about. I haven't really used decking before, so I was just trying lots of different types of decking, and then I realised once I put it in that it doesn't really look that good, which you'll see in just a second once I've finished putting it in. As you can see, I was just trying to figure out which one would look best, and as you can see, it doesn't look that good. It was only there for a split second, but then I just put like a stone walkway again, a bit more rough, but then I tidied it up a little bit. And then I'm going to put on the end there just like an outdoor seating area with like a barbecue. And then I realised that barbecue doesn't look very good, which you'll see I changed in a minute. And I just put two like wooden picnic tables there in case you want to sit outside. And then I go on to fill in that space because I didn't want it to be on grass. Just filled it in so it looks a bit more nicer and a bit more filled in. And then I can't remember what. Oh yes, I changed the barbecue to. And also I changed it to a red colour because, as I said before, I'm trying to incorporate reds and blacks into this house. So that looked a bit nice, and a bit nice. That doesn't sound very good. And then I go to put in what I wanted to be a swimming pool, but I didn't realise that I put in a fountain, and I didn't see the swimming pool little button on the left hand side there. So I just put like I don't know, I just used the custom tool to place the swimming pool, and then I just filled it in with some decorations like the ladders on the side, and then I put like one of them two little decorations at the bottom. I quite like the swimming pool decorations in Sims 3 where there's like the big swirly pattern, I think it was, I can't really remember. And then I also put some lights around the pool, and I'm just putting a tree down just to fill in the space. I quite like how the tree overhangs on the swimming pool. I did that in one of my other houses in Willow Creek. I don't really know what it was called though, which house it was. It was quite a big one. It was next to the one right at the back, which was the biggest one. It was the second biggest one, I guess. And then I'm just putting lots of random plants around and then circling them off with some rocks just to, because it didn't really look right just having just a bunch of plants in the middle of the garden. So I just put some rocks around kind of randomly just to fill in the space a bit. And that's basically it. So now I'm just going to show you some pictures of the final house. This is the back garden. I've took a couple of screenshots of different angles from the garden, and this is a bit better than my first speed build. I suppose as I do more buildings, then my building skills get a bit better. Remember, I've got my Let's Play series of New Quest, which I'm uploading now. Make sure you give this video a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.